Oh shoot. Let's make that a 3 or 4 maybe. Wait, I don't know if I'm live streaming. Wait. I didn't check. Oh my god, I am. And I gotta add. Golly. Just give it a sec. Give me a sec. You can hear it. Oh my god. Okay, I sound good. Okay, the audio's good. Audio's good. What's up, Shadow Eclipse? Oh no, how am I gonna look at chat while streaming? Okay, I'll just have to not charge my phone. It'll be fine. Alright. I haven't streamed in a while, but you know. Okay, so in the last stream, what happened? Illya, we beat her, and now she lives with us in the house. So that's fun. So far, with our relationship with everybody, Saber is like really high up. Additionally, on my channel, actually, let me turn on display capture. Okay. Hopefully I don't leak anything. On my channel, let's see, where can I go? Oh, where can I go? Yeah, here. My computer's like struggling. I'm running too many things at once. I put a poll, and it looks like Kill a Kill is winning. So this is for my next video. So if you guys have any recommendations on what I should make a video essay on, think of like my Dungeon Meishi video, or any of my other video essays. Be sure to vote. Looks like Kill a Kill is winning, which is great because that's my favorite anime of all time. But yeah, be sure to vote on that. And speaking of polls, I don't actually have one for the stream right now. So let's jump right in. I don't know how long we're going to be going. Depends on how long my roommates are going, because they're pretty loud. But let's jump right into it. If you're excited, be sure to leave a like. And here we go. Finishing breakfast, we go to the dojo. Tohsaka is back in her room, and Saber's with me. As for Illya... You guys tell me how the volume is. She's right beside me, following me to the dojo. Oh, Saber. They're probably gonna make us choose to hang out with Saber or Illya. Well, it's naturally boring for Illya. After all, training isn't a fun thing to watch. Okay. Taking my hand with both of hers, Illya tries to leave the dojo, but I can't compromise on this. Cook. Mm-hmm. She's like, you don't have to protect me, it's fine. Saber in the background. How do I do the graphic? Oh, there it is. Saber in the background is so funny. She's like, God, this kid. Nope, my persuasion failed. Illya pulls at my hand. Saber's watching us silently. Her stare is rather painful. She must not approve of Illya yet, and I think she's acting too bluntly. Our eyes meet. Good. I'll have Saber convince Illya. Just checking the audio. There's nothing for me to say. Okay, so she's obviously a little bit salty that we got Illya in here. Let me move this closer to me. Something's wrong. I don't know why, but it could be that she's really mad. Or could it be that she's really mad? Holy crap. That's my phone. Okay, Caster and Lancer are still like a I lose my balance and take a step forward towards the exit. Oh, Saber's not happy. Talk to her. I shake her off violently. She must not have expected me to shake her off. Illya moves away and looks at me uneasily. Crap. Even if I had to get her off me, there must have been a kinder way to do so. Illya starts to walk away without saying anything. She walks to the entrance and stops by the wall beside it. Well, you're not like we have to train. It's up to you, Illya. We have to train. She screams and glares at me. Oh, whoops. Bruh. Saying something strange, Illya looks away. I don't understand Illya's point, but I guess things are settled. I take 2 shinais from the wall and turn to Saber. What? What is this face she's making? Saber looks away from Illya and shakes her head. She doesn't want to be close to me. I throw her the shinai. After all, I've never gotten Saber. I've never been able to close in on her, so she doesn't need to tell me not to go near her carelessly. She's stressing! Wait, Saber catches a shinai awkwardly and takes an exaggeratedly deep breath. Shirou's like, I am calm. What's your issue? Looking at Illya, Saber says so. I don't know. I like putting the graphics on the screen in case anybody wants to take a screenshot, because I don't think we've seen this one before, but you know. I ready my shinai and look at Saber. In front of me is a golden-haired girl with a shinai that faces my attention only on her. Finishing the training after 2 hours, we enter the usual break. Stopping, I place my shinai in the wall. Yo, the actor really went... they really fought. Nodding, I drink water from a kettle. Quenching my thirst and wiping my sweaty neck, my body finally calms down.
なんかシロが一方的にやられてたようにしか見えなかったけど。
Illya says something unpleasant.
それは違う、イリア。今でこそやられっぱなしだけど、以前はもっとひどかったんだ。
Yeah, we're getting better, Illya.
むしろ一度も気絶しなかったあたり、今日は上出来だったと言っていい。
そうなんだ。けどそれってシロの腕前なのかな。セイバー、シロが何度もバランス崩してたのにわざと見逃してたような気がするんだけど。
Illya ponders. She's sharp. I noticed that too. I don't know whether she was showing consideration for my body or whether she's not up to par. But either way, Saber wasn't going full strength against me. Well, she never goes full strength, but she still mercilessly attacked me when I showed an opening. But today, Saber lacked that. She did not perform any attacks that would have knocked me out, even though she usually does.
セイバーに見逃されてたのかな。
不思議。セイバー、
Oh, whoops.
ちゃんとシロに追い打ちしようって竹刀を構え直すんだけど、とっさにやめて下がっちゃうのよ。あれ、何だったのかな。見逃してるっていうより怖がってるっていうか、遠慮してるっていうか。
はあ、まさかセイバーが遠慮なんかするもんか。そんな情けがあったら俺は初日であそこまで痛めつけられなかったぞ。
That's right. Saber doesn't hold back during training. I could desperately concentrate on Saber because I knew that.
一体どうしたんだよセイバー。こんなんじゃ鍛錬にならない。まさかとは思うけど手を抜いてたんじゃないだろうな。
まさか。
いえ、手を抜いていたなどということは。
Look at her lying. She's freaking lying.
私は普段通りシロより一段階上の剣士を想定して相手をしていたのですが。
Look at her lying. Saber must feel today's training is strange as well.
そりゃセイバーが手を抜くなんて思えないし、真剣にやってくれてたのも分かってるけど、今のは消極的すぎなかったか。もっとこうガツンと正面から打ち合ってくれないとためにならないってば。
正面からですか。ですがそうなると。
Look at her. She's scared of touching me.
それでは展開によっては体がぶつかってしまうというか。
How close does she think we're gonna get? Okay, my Gatorade. We're like 2 inches away from each other. She's gonna go nuts.
そりゃ打ち合ってるんだから肩ぐらいぶつかるだろう。そもそもセイバー、密着戦になったら甘いとばかりに体当たりしてきてよく俺を吹っ飛ばしてたじゃないか。
私そんなことをしていたのでしょうか。
Golly.
まあ割と頻繁に。
She is losing it.
初めてスナイを合わせた時も派手に壁まで叩きつけてくれただろ。女の子なのに力持ちだなって言ったら、剣士としてこの程度は当然だってセイバーは言ったじゃないか。
Look at Illya. Saber's standing there dumbfounded. Saber really is acting weird today, but I have no idea why. It'll be a problem if Saber is sick or something, so maybe I should talk to Tohsaka about it later on. We resume our training, still different from how it was before. We resume, but Saber backs off only after a few matches. Is this a new training method? She might counterattack when I let my guard down. I watch Saber closely. Saber narrows her eyes seriously and taking a step towards me.
シロ、昼食にしましょう。
Says something rather unlike her. No, I think she would definitely ask for lunch. I lower my shinai.
昼食にするってもうそんな時間か。
The clock says it's a bit before 12. She's right that it's time for lunch, but this is the first time Saber suggested it. We never noticed the time when we were training in the dojo. It was a routine for us to take a break and only notice that it was lunchtime when we left, or when we felt hungry and looked up at the clock. It's a reasonable proposal, so I can nod, but... We're fasting today? Oh, that's death. That's fine, but why are you exactly on time today? Alright, let's have lunch. Let's save. I think this is a save I'm at. I have so many saves. It's the aversion to hentai stance now that she's using. What? I believe we can pick anything. But I think I do want to know if she'll, like, expose herself if we ask her why she's on time. Let's just see. We're gonna say, why are we on time?
そうだな。イリアもいることだし、今日は早めに飯にしようか。
Putting the Shinai down, I agree with Saber. And then... Saber's shoulders slump in relief. She's being even more suspicious. Expose in what way? Well, she's been acting weird. I don't know if you were there, but we've been fighting, and she's been afraid to get close to me because she doesn't want to touch me. Like, she doesn't want our bodies to touch. So, we're gonna see if she's gonna tell us exactly why.
よかった。それでは今に向かいましょう。
Saber, sumimasen.
シロの作ってくれる食事は美味しいのですが、準備に時間がかかってしまいますから。
昼飯を作る時間がもったいないのか。
Oh, then I...
そ
Oh,
れな
never
ら
mind.
毎日弁当にすればよかった。そっちのが手間がかからなくて楽だし、いちいち台所に戻る必要もないしな。
I was going to show my thanks by making a gorgeous lunch, but I guess it can't be helped if Saber says so.
シロ、何をしているのです。早く今に向かいましょう。
いや、だから昼飯だろ。
Placing my Shinai on the wall, I arranged the cushions for the three of us.
ええ、昼食です。一息入れるのはその後なのですから、早く厨
Yo,
房に立って
what
も
is
ら
she
わなければ
talking about?
なんでさ、今に戻ることは
Yeah, what is going on? She's black and white. What is going on? Saber suddenly stops as if she switched off.
それに、どうして今日に限って時間ぴったりなんだ？なんか急ぐ理由でもあるのか？
What is she doing?
いえ、別に急いでいるというわけではないのですが。
Uh-huh.
急いでないならゆっくりでいいじゃないか。時間は十分にあるし。
Hunger is the enemy. She is horny. There's no hunger here.
いえ、それはそうなのですが。
Saber looks around awkwardly as if not knowing what to do.
いいですから今に行きましょう。昼食を取らなければ午後の鍛錬に支障をきたします。
Thirst? Yeah.
だからその準備をしてるんだって。暇なら今に行って朝作っておいた弁当を持ってきてくれ。
お弁当ですか？
Obento desu ka? I nod while opening the window to let some air in, and then I hear a rumbling sound of hunger.
ああ、そうか。いつもはどっちかの腹の虫で時間を確かめてたんだっけ。道理でおかしいと思った。
I turn to Saber.
どう
Golly.
したんだ、セイバー。
She's having a rough time. But we're going to eat lunch, so we have to ventilate the room.
いえ、なんでもありません。今に昼食
Why does she want to go to the
を
living room so badly? Saber runs out of the dojo. Those conservative blows in her mood right now and all. Does Saber have a fever today? She's tweaking. Oh my god, this ad is like buffering. Okay. At noon, we start to eat lunch. I made a proper meal this morning, so I made a box lunch with the leftovers.
これはなるほど。朝の料理をパンに挟んだのですね。
Saber admires the sandwich as she eats it. As she's using a paper napkin so as to not dirty her hands, I can sense her elegance even with this kind of lunch.
朝も思ったけど、シロはお料理上手よね。私ね、ご飯が美味しいのはいいことだと思うの。
Cue the cooking show. On the other hand, Illya is stuffing in her sandwich full of energy. I don't know if she's out of control or just copying me. Illya usually seems more well-mannered than Saber, but that doesn't seem to apply to dining manners.
待ちなさい、イリアスフィール。それでは髪が汚れてしまいます。
What the heck? New graphic. Take your screenshots, new graphic. This is cute. I like it. Saber places a napkin against Illya's cheek. Something like butter must have been on there as Saber wipes around Illya's mouth.
ありがとう。けど、どういうつもり？セイバーは私のこと嫌いなんでしょ？
ええ。今でも警戒はしています。ですが私とて人の心はわかる。あなたには敵意がなく、シローは客人として向かい。
They even kept that scene in 2006? Yeah. That's what I've been thinking about this whole time. Oh, wait. I just realized. Is Saber going to be taking a bath? Is she going to take a bath later? Oh, I don't want to show that. Oh. I like... Okay. I got to show that to Rifley. Wait, let me take a screenshot of this for Rifley. Rifley's my YouTuber buddy. This is so random. Where is she? Okay. Let's get back to it. That must have been from the bottom of her heart. Saber's voice is the same as always. It doesn't sound like she's thinking about Illya. Illya stares at Saber, and I realize Illya has never directly looked at Saber until now. For Illya, Saber was just my servant and not someone that deserved to be treated as a human.
そんなこと言ったって、シロは私のものだけど。まあ、少しはセイバーのこと考えてあげてもいいわ。シロを勝たせてあげることはできるけど、私じゃ守ってあげられないものね。
Illya says so while shrugging her shoulders and eats her sandwich.
言われるまでもありません。マスターの盾となるのはサーバントの責務ですから。
Saber answers Illya plainly. The conversation is the same as before, but their voices sound more gentle. Tohsaka comes while we're relaxing after lunch. Ready for magic? Already? She addresses me concisely and returns to the outbuilding. As I never had a proper teacher, Tohsaka's magic lectures are more than helpful. It seems Tohsaka is still willing to teach me, so I should go to see her as quickly as I can.
どのくらいかかるかわからないから、セイバーとイリアは部屋で休んでいてくれ。
いいよ。私もなんだか眠いし、少しお昼寝する。
Illya goes out of the dojo, rubbing her eyes sleepily. Good. If Illya will calmly go to sleep, there won't be any problem with me going to Tohsaka's room.
シロ、リーの部屋に行くのですか?
Yeah.
ああ、
We just said that.
トーサカには魔術の基本を教わらなくちゃいけない。
その必要はあるのでしょうか。バーサーカーは通れましたし、私たちが協力して挑む敵は存在しなくなった。ならば、シローがリンに教わることはなくなったのではないですか。
I think Rin just wants to do it for me. That might certainly be true. First of all, Tozuka taught me so that we could go up against Berserker. Now that that is not there... Oh, now that that need is not there, there's no more reason to learn from Tozuka, but...
いや、バーサーカーとは関係なしで教わりたいんだ。俺は未熟だから、少しでも早く一人前にならないと。
そうですか。シロウがそういうのでしたら、私に止める権利はありません。
Bro, she wants to hang out with me? She's like telling me don't go to Rin's room because I know Saber's gonna ask me if she wants to hang out. Or if we want to hang out in the living room or something. Look at her. Saber murmurs with a sad face. Dude, she wanted to cuddle or something.
じゃあレクチャーを始めるけど、その前に
Marking territory, exactly.
あんた、体で壊れちゃったところとかない？
She wanted to cuddle. Tozuka asks me a strange question as soon as I enter her room.
壊れたって何が？
だから動かない箇所はないかって聞いてるの。あれだけめちゃくちゃしたんだから神経が焼き切れるのは分かってるのよ。
Oh.
まあ、
Yeah, my left toe. My left toe stopped
体
moving.
のどこに異常があるのかぐらい知っておかないと授業にならないから。
It seems my body should be numb somewhere according to Tozuka, but I know myself that she's wrong.
いや、動かないところはないぞ。一晩寝たら頭痛も熱もなくなったし、俺は至って健康だが。
はあ？そんなわけないでしょ。セイバーの剣を投影したのよ。あんなの腕一本維持してもおかしくない芸当じゃない。
Is that a Heaven's Feel reference?
だから動くって。
Wait, is it?
だいたい体が動かなかったら、イリアをおんぶして帰ってこれるわけないだろう。あの時おかしかったのは頭痛と熱だけだって。
嘘よそんなの。シロ、ちょっと腕見せてみなさい。
Without waiting for a reply, Tozuka takes my arm and stares at it. That makes my breathing stop. Even though I'm getting used to her, having her this close tenses me up. And on top of that, this distance reminds... Yeah, I was about to say, didn't y'all, like, bang? You all explored each other's bodies, like, a couple nights ago. It's not like I forgot about it, but that was really just an emergency illusion. But if you look at it from Saber's perspective, at the brink of death, she gets less dumb. Hey, Rin. Then Cherry popped in a three-way. She's gonna have issues. Yeah, and that was her first time ever doing, like, ever having sex. And it was... Wait, no, was it? Was it? Well, I guess it was, because she started bleeding. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be like... Yeah. She's probably been thinking about it ever since that night and just has been keeping it closed or keeping it, like, under wraps. And then as she's been sleeping with, or near Shirou, the more she sleeps near him, because, you know, they're like one room apart. She's been thinking about him. And now she can't stop thinking about him. She's probably like, oh, what if that happened again? I wonder if I needed more magical energy. Could I ask Shirou to do that again? Sorry, I'm like fixing my rug. That's why I'm talking so long. My rug was like getting messed up under my chair. Okay. I can't stay calm if I recall it, but I don't recall it unless something like this happens. That's why I'm able to talk normally if Tozuka acts normal, but if she comes close to me like this, it's only natural for me to tense up and stop breathing. This is also what Saber was probably going through when Shirou gets close to her during the fight, or the training.
本当に異常はないみたいね。焼き付いた跡かな。あざみたいに黒くなってるところはあるけど、他は完全に修復されてる。いえ、治ったというより、ようやく生え変わったってとこかしら。
As she murmurs, her breath brushes my arm. That makes me blush, but...
ふざけた体ね。これ、例の自然治癒による回復じゃないわよ。
シローの自然治癒は明らかに外部からの働きかけだけど、こっちはあなた自身の治癒能力だと思う。
She says so while rolling up my sleeve and patting my arm.
ストップ。もういいだろ、遠坂。用が済んだら椅子に戻れ。
Did he say stop? Sounded like he said stop, like in English. Go sit in your chair if you're done. That's crazy. I pull my arm back to get away from Tohsaka.
何よ、こっちはあんたの体を見てあげてるっていうのに。はは
Ew. Tohsaka moves closer to me.
熱は下がったって言うけど、まだ十分ありそうじゃない？
そんなの俺の勝手だろ。お前関係ないんだから気にするな。
そうなんだ。関係ないなら私がこんなことしても影響はないわけよね。
額に手なんて当てるな。
Yo, he is stuttering like crazy.
ええ、そうみたいね。今度は耳まで真っ赤だもの。熱っていうより酔っ払ってるみたい。
It's deliberate. I bet she's doing this deliberately.
遠坂、お前分かっててやってるだろ。
ああ、バレた？シローがあんまりにもベタな反応するからついからかっちゃった。
You should go to hell for toying with a man's innocence. Shut up, Shirou.
ま、冗談はこの程度にしといてあげる。あんまりからかうとミイラ取りがミイラになりかねないしね。
Tohsaka returns to her chair in a good mood. This is a problem. Tohsaka will likely make more fun of me as the days go by.
遠坂、今さら言うのもなんだけど、俺は真面目に授業を受けに来たんだが。
あら、失礼ね。私だってそのつもりよ。今のだって教え子の状態を確認しただけだもの。
そうかよ。じゃ、
Yeah, no yapping, Tohsaka. Zero.
そうね。本題といっても私の専門外だからアドバイスぐらいしかできないけど、しないよりはマシだから。
Tohsaka turns to me seriously, discarding her earlier lightheartedness.
正直に言ってしまえばね。私があなたの力になってあげられたのは
Oh, what's up?
おしまいなのよ。
Hold up, I gotta text Riffley. How y'all doing? I think for this stream, I want to know, because I feel like there's going to be a sex scene coming up. I just have a feeling. And we've only been streaming for half an hour, so we're probably going to do day 12 and most of 13. If not all of it, we'll see. Depends on when my roommates get back.
あなたが使ってなかったスイッチを取り付けただけ。それはわかる？
あの宝石だろ？確かにあれを飲んでから魔術回路は作るんじゃなくて切り替えるものになってくれた。
そう、一朝一夕で教えてあげられたのはそれぐらい。けどそれだって今まで鍛えてきたものを表に出したに過ぎないわ。私はあなたが体で覚えた魔術を後押しすることしかできないし、他の魔術を教える気もない。だって才能ないものあなた。
Does have no talent?
そこまでズバッと言われるとある意味さっぱりした。
Hey, if he's fine with it.
けど遠坂、俺が使える魔術ならアドバイスしてくれるんだろ？ならあの時に使った魔術が何だったのか教えてくれ。
If I recall correctly, the next H scene would be after Illya's kidnapped. Okay, then we're good. I'm just worried, because, like, do I want to show it on stream? No. But if it shows up, I'm not... I don't want to skip story, but I don't want to read it. And also, it doesn't show me the graphics. So I get annoyed. Anyway, Tohsaka doesn't answer. She just glares at me like I'm her enemy.
遠坂そのレクチャーだよなこれって黙っていられると俺も困るんだな
What is she doing? She averts her gaze with an unhappy expression. But that's only for a moment.
無理よ
Wait, what's impossible? I can develop what you learn. You have no talent. You give me advice about the magic I can use, right? So tell me what I used back then. Oh, okay.
私投影魔術なんて使えないもの
I was like, did I miss something?
知らないものを教えられるわけないじゃない
Why are we here,
遠
Tohsaka?
坂使えない
I tilt my head questioningly. Wasn't the thing I used against Berserker fundamental for a magus? Assuming the structure of an object and passing the necessary magical energy through it. It's no different from a strengthening magic, but it's hard to pass my magical energy, an alien element, through an object that's already there. It's like adding paint I consider red to make something redder, but ending up with a different color. Compared to that, it's so much easier to draw using my own paint from start to finish. I can just draw whatever I want.
そんなはずあるか遠坂ならあれぐらいできるだろ強化より簡単だぞあれ
あんたね今の他の魔術師に言ったら間違いなく殺されるわよあんたがやったのは投影でかつ宝具を完全に苦戦していたあそこまでできるフェイカーなんて私は知らない
I feel a chill. It's not my imagination. Tohsaka is certainly hostile to me.
どうってことないわそんなことあんたの蔵を見た時からうすうす感づいてたんだから今さらエミやシローに殺意を抱いても仕方ない
Uh-oh.
勘違いしているようだから言ってあげるとねあなたがやったのは投影の魔術なの実在する美術品とか名剣とか
What is this ad I'm getting?
自身の魔
Oh.
力でイメージとして再現するっていう半端な魔術よ
Hmm.
大抵は儀式の際に使用する一時しのぎの代用品として使われるイメージで編んだそれは当然架空のものとして認識されるからすぐに消えてしまうものなんだけどね
I can understand that it's a reproduction made out of illusions. I saw a saber sword in my dream and imagined a golden sword based on it.
よくわからないな魔力ってのは粘土だろたとえイメージでも一度形になったものなら消えることなんてないんじゃないのか
そんなわけないじゃない魔力ってのは自分の体の中でしか存在できないものでしょ
No, you spent like 3 hours explaining that there's magical energy all around us and inside us.
だから物に魔力を通したり魔力をスターターにして自然干渉を行うんじゃない
Shirou, cook her. Cook
い
her.
や私だって魔力を飴のようにこねて探検ぐらい作れるわけどそれで終わり
I don't know what I'm
それは
talking
探
about.
検の形をした飴に過ぎないし外に出した魔力は
Yeah.
出していくからすぐに消えてしまう
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The outside magical energy is just
いい
very weak.
魔力だけで作り上げたもの
Compared
は
to inside
長
magical
続きしない
energy.
ものだしあくまで形だけのものよまあその形だけのものを外見も性能もオリジナルに近づけるのが投影魔術らしいんだけど
He only knows how to cook her breakfast. It's funny because at the beginning she was like, I don't even eat breakfast like that, so you don't have to cook for me, Shirou. And then like they just all expect it. Certainly magical energy has no shape. I can feel when it's in my body, but it fades and disappears once it goes outside. So no matter how well I make a blueprint in my head and construct something out of magical energy, it is only natural for it to fade away since it's made out of magical energy. Come to think of it, when I first did something like projection when Kiritsugu first started to teach me, he told me to do strengthening instead because projection was inefficient.
そうか投影って魔力の消費が激しいんだ使ってもすぐに消えてしまうから作っても意味がない
そういうこと例えば銃の魔力を使って剣を投影するでしょその場合 その剣の力はせいぜい3か4なのよ。人間のイメージなんて穴だらけだから本物通りの複製なんてできないんだもの。対して10の魔力を使って剣を強化した場合、その剣の力は20にも30にも跳ね上がる。加えてその持続時間は東映の何百倍よ。わかった？東映魔術っていうのは今じゃ儀式の時にしか使われないものなの。
You're right. It's just that mana can't exist on its own for long. Yeah.
道具が揃えられなかった時の代用品としてすぐに消える複製品を用意するための魔術に過ぎない。シローの父親が強化を教えたのは適切よ。ただでさえ魔術回路が少ないんだから、東映なんて無駄な魔術を教えたら一般人と変わらないもの。
I understand that, but then, what was that? The golden sword that I imagined in my head and reproduced seemed to have its own original powers.
じゃあセイバーの剣を投影したのはまぐれだったのか。
Come to think, oh, yeah, you got it, Shirou. My bad.
自分の何百倍っていう魔力を模倣するなんてどう見てもおかしいよな。
それはきっとシロは剣と相性がいいのよ。
Oh,
魔
this
術
is
師はそれぞれ属性を持ってるでしょ。
this is why Shirou likes swords.
あなたはそれが剣なんだと思う。
属性？火とか水とか各元素に当てはまるものか。
そう、普通は世界を構成する一元素を背負うものなんだけどね。魔術協会でも火はノーマル、風はノーブルって言われてるじゃない。治水火風空でもいいし、木火土金水でもいい。
Metal.
このうちどれか一つを魔術師は持っているんだけど、中にはさらに分化した属性もあるわ。
Interesting.
大抵そういう魔術師は中央には入れず、突出した専門家として名を馳せるらしいけど。
So what's yours, Rin?
それで言うならシローは剣よ。
That's kind of cool though. Like your attribute is swords.
こと剣に関しては頂点を狙えるってこと。
なるほど。それは
Just make a big berserk sword. Kill everything. When it comes to swords, I've always had a strong interest in them. Then what attribute would Tohsaka be? Considering her, I'm sure it's something uppity, like fire or wind. But I want to ask, and I'm curious.
トーサカ、参考までに聞くけど、お前の属性ってなんだ？
私？
This is literally Hunter x Hunter explanation where Kurapika's teacher says conjuration sucks until we find out you can get social properties. Condescension is Rin's aspect. Yeah, she's gonna say it. Watch.
私は五大元素っていう属性だけど。
Called the Oh, so her attribute is multiple attributes. Could you imagine there's like a website you can go on, it's like whatsmyattribute.com, and it just you put in your info and it tells you. Does that mean she has all of them?
ともかく私が言えること。
She just said anyways? Is this lazy writing?
東映は虚栄って言われるぐらい意味のないものだから、あまり多様は
She
しない
just
こと。
said anyways.
それにね、セイバーの剣を模造するなんてそんなのは自殺行為よ。あの時はうまくいったからいいものの、
Just so you know,
自
Rin,
滅していてもおかしくなかった。
we're definitely doing it again.
あんたも言ってたけど、セイバーの剣の魔力はシローの魔力のキャパシティを超えているのよ。それを複製するってことは、自分の魔術回路の限界を軽くオーバーしてるってわかるでしょ。
分かってる。けど、自分の限界なんてそう簡単に超えられないだろ。いや、そもそも限界なんだからそれ以上なんていけないんじゃないのか。
いけるわ。
Now, Rin just used to be built
だから
different.
こそ魔術師は死と隣
She
り
had
合
to
わせ
move
に
on,
なっちゃう。
otherwise she'd need to explain the notion of a Marisu. Yeah, that's true. Hey, look, I've been there. I've written plenty of stories where I had a character that was just really strong. For some reason, they're just can do anything you tell them to. Which actually, I like that aspect of her. I noticed it when I was watching Heaven's Feel, and this was before I read the visual novel. But like I'm watching the Heaven's Feel movies, and I'm like, oh, so Rin can just do. She's just really good at this. Like she's like, yeah, this is the dagger of whatever, and I'll use it against Sakura. Okay, Rin, cool. I'm glad you can do that. But then she sucks with like modern technology in Carnival Phantasm, which is hilarious. Hmm.
それと同じよ。魔術師っていうのはね、自滅さえ覚悟するなら限界なんて簡単に超えられる。魔術回路を焼き切らせて神経をズタズタにして、それでも魔力を回転させていけば
The miracle.
あなたの投影はまさにそれよ。戦いの後ずっと体が熱かったのは神経が焼き切れていたからだもの。手足の一本二本壊れて当然のことをあなたはしたの。
Oh, she's angry at me, but at the same time.
だから覚えておきなさい、エミヤ君。自分の限界を超えた魔術は術者を廃人にするわ。セイバーの剣を投影するなんてもう二度とやらないで。
Okay, but what if we did it again? She's really worried about me as well. Interesting, interesting. After warning me, Tohsaka hands me some strange medicine.
まあ、無理するなって言っても無駄だろうしね。気休めだろうけど、もしもの時の痛め止めぐらいは飲んどきなさい。うまくいけば、あざで変色した肌も治るかもしれないし。
Painkillers plus, what is it, Avalon? Basically, Avalon is OP because it allows you to surpass your limit without any repercussion. Yeah. Saying that, she prepares a light green powder for me. I drink the medicine with tea. She got more drugs for me. Tohsaka rummages through her stuff and tries to prescribe me another medicine. Well, I feel sorry for Tohsaka. Golly. I feel sorry for Tohsaka rummaging through her stuff, but I'm just bored sitting here, so I should... Silence is good. Question number 1. Ask about the projection magic. Here, let's save before every choice. I think this one doesn't matter. Silence is good. It'll probably just speed up this episode. But, we can ask about projection magic, or ask about the projection magic, and she's probably going to tell us, hey, bud, I just said shut up. Question number 1. What is question number 1? I want to know, are we going to play like 20 questions? There's something I don't understand. Tohsaka wasn't easily crushed in the battle against Berserker. I wonder what kind of trick that was.
なあ、Tohsaka、昨日の話なんだけど、ちょっといいか？
何？忙しいんだから手短にして。
Dang, okay, I'm just asking a question, like, jeez.
Tohsaka、バーサーカーに掴まれただろ？あの状態でよく持ちこたえたなって。
But do you really train your abs? God. Yes, that is all pure.
鍛えてあるだけでバーサーカーの腕力に耐えられるなんて、私のお腹は鉄以上ってこと？
悪い。聞き方が悪かった。悪かったから、笑顔で先をみなぎらせるのはやめてくれ。
そっちこそ無駄に挑発しないでよね。
I didn't mean any offense by it. I'm just asking.
事前にお腹に宝石を仕込んでおいたのよ。服の内側に貼り付けて防護膜を貼ってたわけ。納得いった？
そっか。Tohsakaは初めからバーサーカーに掴まれる気だったもんな。そりゃあらかじめ体を守っておくか。けどTohsaka、そうなるとお前の宝石って
もう品切れよ。セイバーに1個、バーサーカーの注意をそらすのに3個、顔を吹っ飛ばすのに5個で、 体を守らせてたのが1個。
Dang.
10年以上蓄えたものだけど、使う時はあっという間だったわ。しかもそのほとんどを使ったのにバーサーカーは倒せなかったし。
She sighs, wondering why, but she doesn't regret using them. What's done is done. She knows that the important thing is not what she lost, but what she will gain from now
そ
on.
っか残念だったなトサカ。
ありがとう。まあこの教訓を生かして次は私一人で倒せるようなものを作ってみせるわ。
She says so simply. As she says, I bet her words will come true. Because of that, I realize our battle with Berserker ended in victory because Tohsaka was there. So, after she makes me drink various medicine, she makes me practice simple strengthening to check on my health. Like she's checking if there's anything wrong with my body by channeling magical energy through it, and so on. Tohsaka is more like a doctor than a teacher today.
よし、問題はないみたいね。この分なら明日はもう来なくていいわ。
I'm surprised. That means...
当然じゃない。今の状況で私があなたに教えることなんてないもの。本気で魔術を習いたいんならこの戦いが終わってからにするべきよ。
Oh wow.
それに
Last day of
もうあーちゃんは
school.
いないでしょ。素人の協力関係
Wait,
は
Tohsaka.
終わってたのよ。
Don't leave! Being told that, I finally realize. From the beginning, we cooperated to fight Berserker. Berserker's gone, and Tohsaka has lost her servant, so this should all have ended yesterday.
それじゃあトサカはこれからどうするんだ。琴峰のところに行くのか。
That would only be natural. Tohsaka and Kotomine are close, so it should be fine for her to request his protection.
なんで？行くわけないじゃない。まだ負けてもいないのに。サーバントがいなくなったから戦えないなんてことはないでしょ。
Oh.
それにやり逃げってのも趣味じゃないしね。一度戦うと決めたからには最後まで事の顛末を確かめるのが責任でしょ。
Well, are we on opposite sides? As if it's only natural. Tohsaka said so confidently. I'm stunned. No, I'm not surprised. I already knew Tohsaka was this kind of person. She's really firm, and amazingly selfish, and so fascinatingly brilliant.
けどそれじゃあどうするんだ。一人でやっていくのか。まだサーバントとマスターは残ってるんだぞ。
そうね。だからしばらくはここで情報を集めるわ。竜道寺の調査も再開しないといけないし。
Oh yeah,
しばらくは
Caster's
こ
up
こに
there.
残る。いいのか。
Stay here for a while?
そうしてもらえると助かるけど、もう協力関係は終わったんだろう。
何言ってるのよ。バーサーカーに勝てたのはアーチのおかげでしょ。協力関係は終わったけど、その借りはまだ貸したままよ。
Oh. No,
返済が終わるまで
he meant-
提供するのは当然じゃない。
Tohsaka, he meant it like romantically. What's going on in chat? In Kire's, he can run 40 kilometers an hour for an hour without getting tired or any spell. Because Kire's a Sith and the dark side is more powerful. R.I.P. James Earl Jones. R.I.P. Amazing voice actor.
それに責任は最後まで取るって言ったでしょ。ちょっとの間だったけど指定になったしね。あなたを一人にしたら頼りなくって心配で聖杯戦争どころじゃなくなるわ。
Just say you want to stay like a normal person. In other words, this is it. Yes. It feels like ages ago, but the Tohsaka Rin that Emiya-Shiro admired was a girl like this. That's why I'm happy. Tohsaka has to be like this. After all, I wouldn't know what to believe in if such a stubborn girl decided to give up.
なあ、これからもよろしく頼む、トサカ。なんだかんだ言って、お前がいないと右も左もわからない。俺とセイバーにはトサカが必要なんだ。
いいけど、あんたその言い回しはやめなさいってば。バカ正直なのはいいけど気をつけないと誤解を招くわよ。
She's like walking away from me. I don't quite understand why Tohsaka would get mad at that.
大阪、誤解を招くって何を招くってんだ。
あのね、今のは失言なの。聞くなって態度で表してるんだから、追求するのはルール違反よ。
It seems Tohsaka knows a rule I don't know about.
あきれた。これじゃセイバーも大変だわ。
Uh-oh.
まあ、それともあんたたちはそれでちょうどいいのかもね。少しぐらい麻痺してないと、あなたもセイバーもダメなのかもしんないし。
よくわからないけど、そのセイバーが大変だってのは聞き捨てならないぞ。
だからあんたのそういうところが大変だって言ってるの。その分じゃセイバー
Yeah, we did. She won't even let me get close to her, and she wants to go to the living room every 10 seconds.
セイバーの変化。
That's not a change on the outside, is it? If anything has changed about Saber, it's...
ああ、そういえば朝から様子が変だった。いや、イリアがいたから不機嫌だったとは思うんだけど、それにしたって黙って正座してるわ。
She had a dream. She was dreaming about Shirou. That's why. She was literally dreaming about Shirou. I forgot about it since I was busy with Illya. Come to think of it, Saber's acting weird like she was half asleep or something.
セイバーが夢を見た？
え、何？それって驚くところか、父さん。
Oh, she's ignoring me. Do servants not dream?
おい、黙ってないで何か言ってくれ。そんな顔されるとこっちまで不安になってくる。
ああ、別にそんな大したことじゃないわ。単にサーバントは
Oh, they
夢を見
don't.
ないってだけだから。
Oh, she was dreaming about Shirou. She was dreaming about him. Servants don't dream.
そうよ。サーバントは夢なんて見ないわ。それでも見たって言うんなら、それは夢じゃない。
Oh, caught a glimpse of someone's
誰かの
memory.
記憶を垣間見ただけの
Yeah, it's the
話よ。
same thing when masters have a dream about their servant. It's like their memory, right? Tohsaka must have had the same experience. She says so with a coldness, totally different from her earlier cheerfulness. A memory of Shirou's that would make Saber shy. There are so many different memories. And so it's time to prepare dinner. All the things that happened in the past few days must have destroyed that cooking rotation.
今日の夕食お願いね。今夜もまた冷えそうだし、イリアもいるし、シチューとかいいんじゃない？
Not quite dreaming about him. Even though she's 35 years old and he's 17 years old. Actually, I don't know if y'all knew this, but everybody in this game is 18 years or older. It says so at the front. I know it's not real, but they put that warning that everybody in here is 18 years or older. Even Illya, she's 18 years old. So, you know. Saber likely does dream because she's not dead, unlike the other servants. Wait, she's not dead? How is she not dead? But she tells me that as she leaves.
まあ確かにイリアはシチューってイメージだけどな。
I want some stew. Maybe because of how she looks with the coat and the hat. Anyways, I have no objection to making stew for dinner. I'm not that good at making Western food, but I shouldn't make any terrible mistakes with stew. I'll find out later. Oh god. It's a bit before 6. There's still a bit of time until I need to start cooking. I'm sweaty, so I should take a bath. It's a bit of a hassle to take a bath before dinner, but since Tohsaka and Saber take their baths after dinner, I'm forced to take it late. Guys, I swear I'm gonna see Saber naked. I swear I'm gonna see Saber naked. No. I swear. I can see it coming. All will be revealed in the second H scene. Y'all. I'm scared. The hallway is cold. The room is warm because of the heater, but I can feel the winter cold as soon as I emerge into the hallway. It seems that even though the weather should be warm, it's been a bit screwed up since the past few days. Speaking of cold, I heard that it snowed. I didn't notice, probably because it lasted less than an hour and there wasn't much. Well, if it did pile up, the yard will be full of a snowman army, and I'd have to clean it up afterwards, so you could say I'm glad. Of course, only one person would build a snowman army. The day it snowed last year, I remember her standing in front of the class with hands red from frostbite. Fujine. I was going to take a shower, but the bathroom is quite hot already. I know. I know this scene. I know this scene from the... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The sound of water. As soon as my gaze moves to the bathtub. Oh. Hey, Saber. What's up? My head goes wider than the steam. Oh, it's the music. I can't talk right since my throat is numb. What patch do I have right now? Okay. I can't move my body because I can't think. But still, somewhere in my head, I think that something like this has happened before. Take your screenshots? Wait. Low key. I wonder if this is going to censor it. Let's see. No, it's not the same as before. Saber was naked last time, but I was fully clothed. But this time, I'm naked as well, even though I'm confused. My body's reacting. Oh, God. My gasp echoes through the air. Saber watches as I stand there dumbfounded. Saber will get mad this time. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I remember even an oh, God. Surely she'll get mad. She'll definitely get mad. As proof, her soft lips are trembling, as if they will yell in the next moment. I give my excuses while looking up towards the dressing room. And it's not like I'm fascinated by Saber's body. Yeah, right, Shirou. It just feels like Saber will get madder if I run back to the dressing room. But in either case, I can't take my eyes off her. I remember that night at the ruins. That I merely desperately felt Saber's skin. I couldn't see Saber's body in the dark, so I only remember her warmth and her sensations. Is that why? Is that why I think the body I've once obtained is so beautiful? I reach behind me, searching for the door. Then... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Saber asks in a faint voice as she averts her gaze. That really blanks my mind. Why Saber won't get mad? Her embarrassed face makes all the blood go to my head. I murmur by reflex. Saber hangs her head even more in apology. Saber curls up as if hiding her body. That suddenly makes me remember. When I met Saber in the dressing room last time, she didn't say anything. The sex of a servant is no concern. She was the one who said that with no concern of her nakedness. Oh, he's tweaking. Come on, work. Okay, you can see her nipple. You can see her nipple. Sorry. It's like blurred anyway. Oh yeah, Nasu actually wanted Saber to be muscular, but Takuchi didn't like those types of women, so he drew it slim. Oh. Really? Oh, you got... Guys, this is so random. That just reminded me of something. Okay, first of all, that sucks, because muscular Saber would be the coolest thing ever. Like, she didn't have to look like a bodybuilder. But I saw this thing on Reddit. I was on Reddit, and I saw this thing that they found, like, the model that Arcueid was based on. And she was, like, this, like, woman from this magazine. Like, 20-something years ago. 30, maybe 30 years ago, but, like, it was pretty interesting. I understand. In other words, Saber thinks nothing of being seen naked. So it's only natural that I'm here. As a bath is a place to wash your body, it's natural for me to be here. Saber being there is also of no concern. That's, helpful, but I also think it's wrong. I can use a shower right now? She's in the tub. Uh-oh. Saber hangs her head in embarrassment. She would have looked a lot better with muscles. That's all I'm saying. Saber blushes even more and finishes with difficulty. She says that. I almost faint for a bunch of different reasons. If I finish, I'm sure I'll go crazy. Saber's body is not unsightly. She claims her body's rugged, but I was never worried about that. Of course, her body's trained compared to Tohsaka's, but still, I think Saber's body is really feminine. Bruh. I don't know how I answered. All I can remember is that I nodded and shut the door. And so the day ends. Wow, that was... Did he make dinner? Dinner was exciting. Oh, he did. Illya spoke more and more at each meal, and she had a weird relationship with Tohsaka where I couldn't tell whether they were friendly or fighting. Saber's more approving of Illya, but she must not have let her guard down, as she frowns every time Illya comes near me. The past few days were too wild. A normal day like this is unsettling for me. In Roman days, public bathing was a thing. I guess she'd not be far removed from that time frame. Yeah. Well, yeah. Wait. No. She's British, right? So they didn't wash back then. I mean, royalty, the people of high status definitely bathed, but like in general, people in Europe were stinky. They didn't bathe. Oh, unrelated, but I read Fate prototype manga. Recently found out that it was drawn by yaoi artists or something. Oh, wait. I mean, Arcueid makes sense. She's a nature spirit and can change her form, but by wish, but Saber's trainer. I actually am not surprised that a yaoi artist would draw. What is Fate prototype? I never even heard of that. Actually, I did hear of it. Fate prototype manga. That's a myth? Oh, why is there a dude? Oh, wait, no, that's the guy from Fate Zero. Or Fate Extra. Right? Unless there's like a male version of... Wait, who is that? That's King Arthur? As a dude? Why am I acting surprised? As if King Arthur in the real story isn't a freaking man. No way. Bro, who want to read that? The previous male version of the female Saber. Fragments of Sky Silver. She's the previous protagonist of Nasu's original Fate Stay Night, later replaced by... Oh, wait. Oh, Ayaka? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this is the original story from... Is an OVA distributed the third home release of Carnival Phantasm. Directed by Seiji Kishi and animated by Studio Lerche. Tells the story of the second Tokyo Holy Grail Award. Reworked original concept of Kinoko Nasu's First Day Night. It's had to be adapted into a full series with only short animated feature. Oh wait, so this is a story before he was like, let's make it Shirou and Saber a girl. That's interesting. I definitely would not want to read that. It's a bit before midnight. Under the cold moonlight I walk, leaving traces of white breath beneath me. I probably should have showed you guys my tab. You guys are just staring at nothing. And before I realize it, I'm doing my daily routine. I'm being taught by Tohsaka, so there's no need for me to train here now. But still, I sit on the cold ground and check the thing within me. It's not that I feel uneasy about my skills. This is just a jinx. I've been doing this for years now, so it doesn't feel right unless I finish my day here. But today's training is more heated up than usual. Tohsaka told me not to use it, but I can't obediently agree with her. If I can make this projection thing mine, it'll be a powerful weapon and I'll be able to help Saber better. Besides, I still have that heat in my body. The night at the ruin. The battle in the forest, filled with morning mist. The golden sword I made. The remaining heat is still in my hands and my heart wishes it to start burning again when I try again. Reproducing it is easy. My mind was jumbled up back then because I was desperate. But I can perform only the steps I need now. No. From the beginning, there was only one guide to Emiya Shirou. The pronunciation is the same. Just change the self-recognition, and it will become an original spell. I understand how dangerous it is without needing for Tohsaka to tell me. As a magus, Emiya Shirou must not associate himself with projection. It's something that's beyond me. A venture beyond one's capabilities will eventually be paid for by death. I erased the blueprint I was drawing. On the other side of the door, as if hiding the blue moon, Saber approaches. Her smile.
いや、別に何があったわけじゃない。寝つけないから頭の体操をしていただけだ。一通りこなしたら部屋に戻るから心配はいらない。
そうですか。ならいいのですが。
Saying so, she looks at me. It's impossible to hide as my face is all sweaty as always.
これもいつものことだから気にしないでくれ。魔術の練習なんて魔術師として当然のたしなみだろ。いやまあ半人前なんで失敗はつきものなんだけど。
I wipe the sweat off my forehead. I'm surprised. The sweat I wiped off is ice cold. I thought it was cold, but was it this cold in the shed?
シロ、一日も欠かさずそれを。
いやまあできる限りは。親父に言われた日課だし、これぐらいはやらないと。
Replying, I regret that I'm bluffing. That this is my daily routine. I wanted to boast to Saber by saying that. The training at the end of the day is certainly no trouble for me, but it was never easy for me either. Saber doesn't say anything. Behind her is the moon. Slanting rays of light enter the shed, covered in blue darkness. This is like a reproduction of the night I met her.
セイバー、遠坂が言ってたことなんだけど。
He's gonna ask about the dream. As soon as I think this is like watching a dream.
サーバントは夢を見ないっていうのは本当なのか?
Without realizing, I ask her that question.
ええ、私たちは夢を見ない。もともと幽体であるサーバントは眠りません。私は幽体化ができないため眠らざるを得ませんが、それでも夢は見れません。
でも朝は見たって。
A small silence. She closes her eyes once and looks at me with a gentle face, as if she's determined.
私が見たものはあなたの夢です、シロ。マスターとサーバントは精神的にもつながっている。結びつきが強くなれば相手の過去を垣間見ることもあるでしょう。
夢に見たって俺の過去か？
はい。あなたの心に踏み入る行為だとは分かっていたのですが、それをどうか許してください、シロ。
That goes for me as well. Saber's past. I've seen the days before she became a servant many times.
バカ、そんなのセイバーのせいじゃないだろう。夢に見ちまうなら仕方がないじゃないか。それに謝るのはこっちの方だ。俺の昔なんてつまんないことばかりだろ。そんなもん見せられたらおちおち眠ってられやしない。
いえ、夢を見たのは今朝だけです。それも最近のことではありませんから、シロの男性としてのプライベートを侵害するようなことは決してありません。
Why is she reaching out? What is she reaching for? Saber comments honestly, but private. Well, I've done ordinary stupid things, but
それは助かるけど、最近のことじゃないって、じゃあいつ頃のことなんだ？
大きな火事でした。私が見たものはその光景だけです。
a quiet voice, her gentle eyes tell me what she saw. I see. So she dreamt about that.
そうか。それはなんていうか。
Should I say unfortunate? It's like going to a movie theater to go see a movie you know, but going into the wrong theater and seeing something completely different.
それで分かりました。いいえ、前から思ってはいたのです。あなたにはひどく危ういところがあると。
危ういところってなんだよ。そりゃセイバーから見れば至るところは危なげだろうけど。
そんな意味ではありません。あなたは、シローは私と似ています。だからあなたの間違いもわかる。
いや、間違ってなんかないけどな。そりゃ失敗は数えきれないけど、俺は親父みたいな正義の味方になるんだ。
Oh, whoops.
だからそれが間違いなのです。シロー、あの事故はあなたのせいでもないし、その責任はあなたが負うべきものでもない。あなたには償うべきものなどないのです。
Of course. It was only an accident and I was the victim. Well, certainly there have been times when I felt guilty about being the only survivor, but
以前リンが言っていました。シローの自己犠牲と献身ぶりは異常だと。あなたは自らの命を代価として人を助けようとするのではない。あなたは単に初めから自分の命が感情に入っていないのではないですか。
Did my pupils open wide? Somehow I cannot see Saber's face clearly.
あの事故を忘れることはあなたにはできないでしょう。ですが、覚えている限りシロは変わらない。
苦しい？俺が？
Well, of course it's painful. Saber doesn't need to tell me that. It's only natural. So many people died, and it was such a hell. I think it's only natural for it to be painful. And besides, if it weren't, it might all be meaningless.
確かにこうして思い出すと辛い。けど、それは終わったことだ。今さらどうにかできることじゃないだろう。
Saber doesn't answer. She scratches her arm, irritated.
私は聖杯を手に入れなければならない。けれど、それはシロにも当てはまる。
セイバー。
シロには聖杯が必要だ。私があなたに呼び出されたのは必然だったのです、マスター。
How can I answer that?
先に眠ります。シロもあまり無茶はしないように。
Saber leaves. Zero really kills the impact of this scene. Oh, first time seeing the Grail. Fate Zero was interesting in regards to like all this stuff. I cross my arms and ponder. Do I need the Holy Grail? The Grail that grants the wishes of its possessor. A vessel which contains unlimited magical energy, for which it is said nothing is impossible. If I had such a thing, my wish would certainly be easily granted, but...
いや、違う。どう考えても聖杯なんていらないぞ。
Yeah, I definitely don't need it. Because I don't have any wishes that won't come true that or are impossible. Because if it is a dream, I can't reach by myself. I wouldn't even dream it in the first place. Wait, was it Fate Zero where it was like, oh, the Holy Grail actually can't do anything that's impossible, sorry. Pick something else. I feel like that was a thing. It was like, well, you're wishing for something that can't be done. Sorry, buddy. And it's like, well, you have magic, so do it. And then the girl was like, oh, I don't care. The night thickens. With only the moonlight, I listen to the distant wind in the familiar shed. Day 13. Infinity Arms. Well, we did day 12. How long has this stream been going? Because I'm hungry. 1 hour 20. Golly. It's a short stream. But we did day 12, and I'd like to cut it off at the end of the days. Day 13. How many days do we have left? 3 more days. Okay. Let's recap. Let's recap what happened. Okay. Zero's annoying because it gets Saber wrong. I agree. And they make fun of her. For some reason. Hey, where are my stuff? Oh, here it is. This scene... adorable. Saber and Illya are becoming kind of buddies. Or they're becoming closer together. We're not going to talk about this. Overall, pretty fun day. We found out that Tohsaka has... It was making fun of her to elevate other characters. And that's why it's garbage. It's not garbage, but I thought it was interesting. But yeah. This episode we talked to Tohsaka too, and she told us that we have an affinity towards swords And our type of magic, where we projected this sword, it should have like paralyzed us, but we're kind of goated. Also, Saber is very much attracted to us. So yeah. Love the Saber versus Berserker scene there. Oh yeah, the art is great. I wish I could zoom in on this. The art is beautiful. This is actually one of my favorite shots in the whole freaking show. But yeah. Overall, next episode, I think we're gonna go to Ryudo Temple, and or fight Lancer. I forget how it works. It might be Ryudo Temple, but I'll try to stream soon. It's quiet right now, but I don't want to stream and then it's like another 3 hours thing, because I think we're going to go through a lot in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If I have time tomorrow, I will try to stream then. I probably will, as long as my roommates keep it down. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. W episode, W Saber, W stream. I love you guys. And be sure to vote on my poll on my channel. Let me see. Be sure to vote on my channel. I closed the tab. Vote here for what video I should make. I think Kill la Kill is still winning, which is great. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.